So the question I'm asked this week is a CDP worth the money? And if you don't know what a CDP is, it's a clean data platform, customer data platform. I've heard a couple of different iterations of the name. The one that we have at my company is, we call it a clean data platform. So a clean data platform basically ingests data, your first party data. So from your sales data, your service data, manifest data from the OEM, things like that, and then measures it against all kinds of information out there and returns it to you updated, accurate, and worth a shit. Let's just be frank. How many of us have gotten a manifest list of 200 sheets of paper with 20 names a piece on it, and there's like 3 emails and 2 of them don't work on the paper as far as contact information, right? So with regard to that, the CDP, the way that we have it with our company, you can upload, this is one facet of it, you can upload a manifest to your CDP, and then you can have it cleaned, structured, have valid emails, valid phone numbers, and then you can actually, if you don't want to utilize the CDP tool itself, which I know another tool, another dashboard for us to access isn't exactly always the answer. With ours, you can download into a CSV file, upload into your CRM, and now you have a wonderful, beautiful, clean manifest list for your BDC team, your internet team, your retail sales team to call. So on the scale of printing off 200 sheets and randomly handing pieces of paper to your sales guys and hoping they might do some follow-up, and when they throw the sheets back at you a month later and say, yeah, this list is garbage, boss, I didn't get anybody from it, to now you have a cold list of maybe 30% of those names on that manifest list that have quality, good contact information, accurate vehicle info that we're getting engagement with. What would you prefer to spend your time on, right? So there's a lot of pressure from Nissan stores, from the OEM to the Nissan stores, to make sure you're downloading the manifest, make sure you're working the manifest. So if you really want to take that manifest list from quantity to quality, the CDP is really the way to go. It helps not waste your salespeople's time. They're not rolling their eyes at you when you're handing them a list, as opposed to, hey, I just put 10 golden records in your profile in the CRM. Can you go ahead and work those for me and see what comes out of it? And then another layer to the CDP is actually backing that up with scheduling out campaigns that are not just spray and pray, but very focused campaigns. So one of the most effective ones I've seen so far is a customer who's never serviced with us, who maybe bought a car from us 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and has never serviced with us. Now, granted, people move, they change cars, all that stuff. But when you have the CDP, it cleans that for you. It actually takes all that data in and says, no, this guy still has this car, or this lady still lives at this address at this phone number and still has this car. So it really gives you the best quality out of your first party data that you could possibly get. And for a Highline OEM, like a BMW or Mercedes or an Audi, where leases are, absolute tantamount to what you're doing for business and the loyalty inlay there, that would be a really good avenue, in my opinion. Going into your service database and looking at people who maybe have a 4 or 5 year old car who turned down an RO that was over $2,000, and you can target, in our at least CDP, you can target that level. I don't know about every other CDP. I only have experience with like 3. But you can target that level of precision in how you pitch out your campaigns, whether it be by text or by email. And then you can back that up with having a BDC team call in addition to that too, because remember, we can download the lists we make and put them into our CRM. So, and you can work them out of the CDP platform, at least ours, you can work them out of the platform as well. So you have an option to, but me personally, the way I would handle it is I would actually upload my manifest. I'd run campaigns for my service department customers. I heard a really good one yesterday that was, yesterday or today, days are blending together. I heard a really good one that was someone who had come into has an appointment for the next day in the dealership, had already come in and purchased the vehicle from the dealership, but was coming in the next day for the dealership to give them an email the night before and asking them, and it's an email that you can call, an email list that you can call and say, I know these people have equity in their cars, so the night before you can send them an email saying, I know you have equity. When you're in the service lane tomorrow, would you mind if our used car manager takes a look at your car? We would really like that for our used car inventory. It's very precise and it's very focused as far as messaging goes, and that's a lot better than, hey, we'll pay top dollar for your car bullshit. Those days are over. Stop with the generic templates and the email blasts that are not focused, that are not precise, that are not surgical in how they target people. If you're just sending the spray and pray email templates to people, email blasts and email campaigns anymore, I mean, you're wasting time, you're wasting money, you're burning email addresses, because a lot of people are just going to unsubscribe because they don't want to hear that shit. Give them specific offers to them, to their situation, to their vehicle, and you're going to earn a lot more business, and you're going to actually save your team a lot more time. So that's my pitch for getting a CDP, and happy to talk through it anymore with anybody. As always, message me with any questions. Hope that helps for this week. Happy selling.